Is it okay for me to eat breakfast during exams? Yes, you need energy. You need what? Yeah. Because the moment you go to an exam and you have not eaten in the morning, you start yawning and saying, you don't skip meals. Skipping meals increases your answer. Students, oh yeah. Go to the next one. You want to finish your session.
I will participate in class activities.
Yeah, when you go to class, participate. There are 3 ways of participation. Number 1, asking a question. Number 2, answering a question. Number 3, requesting for a clarification. And you can also have another, number 4, that says, I have another formula to that question. Are we there?
Yes.
I have another formula to that sum. Those are the students who want. What do you excuse me, sir? I have another formula to that sum. Those are the students of substance. Amen?
Amen.
Those students who sit in class, they are called victims of circumstances. Everything the teacher says is final. Students have heard the story, usually we know, we obviously understand. They have a question, they have a question. I just ask you a question. Most students can be made bored in a class situation. Hello? Hello? Go to the next one. Both self and when you are punished in a school as a student, at some point you may feel offended. But there is no school where teachers punish students. We punish mistakes. We punish what? Mistakes. Talk to me, students. We punish what? Mistakes. There's no teacher who punishes a student. We punish mistakes. But not the students are the representatives. They are the what? The teacher on duty is punishing late coming. But late coming is abstract. There must be some late comers who are now personifying late comers. The students are getting the language I'm using. That's a very funny situation. We attend schools every day. No teacher punishes a student. We punish mistakes. There's a school I taught someday. We used to have a student called Atieno. She was always in mistakes throughout. You go to an office, Atieno is bringing down. Every day. Atieno, what is wrong? She's me. You go to another department at another office, she's also there. She was like oxygen. This kaka was very funny. One time we brought a speaker to the school to talk to the girls. Atieno came to the office and telling us, teachers are now changed. Teachers don't believe a language called change without practicals called exams. So we give them exams. Atieno moved from a C minus to a B minus in one exam. No teacher in the staff room could believe it. Atieno, but a B minus. Can you remark these papers? Atieno. We remark, don't even remark. Let us give them another exam. She confirmed by getting a B. Tell your neighbor change is possible. Tell your neighbor change is possible.
Change is possible.
In other words, in this meeting today, what we are discussing here, if you decide to implement from today going forward, you get your 440. Amen?
Amen.
Amen?
Amen.
Change is possible. Personal discipline. Even when you're at home, be disciplined. There are those students at home. They are full of complaints. You tell your mama, I need a pair of shoes. Now, no, let us wait for Ed mother buy you the pair of shoes. You talk throughout. I think I'm talking. Am I talking?
Yes.
Yes, students, am I talking?
Yes.
Unaongea peke yako like someone who is not normal. I don't know last week. Hapo unaanza kugombea sasa. Unanulia na nini kile kiao? Mimi nanulia huyu mdogo mimi. Tell your neighbor change.
Change.
That is being indisciplined. A parent tells you, please do this house call or do this and that. Naambia mama, unajua mimi niko class 8. Mimi niko class? I'm revising. Ambia nani afanye? Mimi when you go home, be humble, be obedient. Amen?
Amen.
So that you can succeed. Your parents will support you fully. Self-discipline. Where am I now? I am here. On Sunday, we are in a church. I'm in the choir. When I'm leaving the church, I go home. Amen?
Amen.
And continue with my studies. That is self-discipline. Not being on the road escorting one another on Sunday until further notice. There are some guys who wanazidikishana 2 guys. Hata mimi wote nilizidikisha tena wanajipitia. You see them on the road. We call them, they look like pastoralists in the society. Selling nothing. Tell your neighbor, be disciplined. Personal discipline and both what you call academic discipline. Academic discipline means I have my academic standards. Number one, I cannot copy assignments. That's academic discipline. Hey, excuse me, are we together?
Yes.
Number two, I cannot sit in a class and I don't participate. That is academic discipline. Dozing in class is lack of academic discipline. Sitting in class and learning nothing is lack of academic discipline. Using your time in the evening 4 hours in your preps and gain nothing, that is lack of academic discipline. Going forward from here, academic discipline will take you places in performance. Are we together?
Yes.
It's when you put your books here and you know, I'm not doing it for my mother or father. I am doing it for myself. So you're not doing it to please your parents. That's why you are reading and one eye is on the TV. Then there are students who are very funny. I mean, look at strategically where the TV is and she's very busy reading. Lakini zola yote. Is am I talking?
Yes.
Tell your neighbor, change. Sasa ingine ulikuwa unajifanya unasoma, goal inaingia kwa football. Baba alikuwa anaona mpira na ulikuwa unasoma, inaingia goal unasema goal, baba anasema huko unasoma. You are so emotional also. Siku za mwezi ni 40. Academic discipline. When you have both students, you go places. Self-discipline, what am I supposed to be doing? Self-discipline, at home, you are upright. I tell students in boarding schools. There are students when they are in boarding schools, when they are in schools, the parents are celebrating. When they close school, disaster at home. When parents are at home alone, they can put money anywhere in the house. When these guys close school, where? Jamaa anapita hapo anasema hii pesa haina mwenye. Hello? The next minute the money disappears. There are some guys who are very funny. Is it the last one?
Yes.
Clap for yourselves. Have you gotten something out of this session?
Yes.
Hey guys, have you gotten something?
Yes.
If you have gotten something, give me a hand up like this. Remain with one finger like this. Hold yourself and say I.
I.
What I like most, say I.
I.
From this school.
From this school.
Now which school? I don't know from this school. I'm saying it's only this. Let's go again. Say, point. I. I want a big one. I. Mine is going to the S this like this. I. Even these students can confess. I. From this school.
From this school.
Point the school like this. From this school.
From this school.
I must succeed.
I must succeed.
I must succeed.
I must succeed.
Hello.
Hello.
Organize your hands. Organize your hands. We are now introducing a platform called an academic clinic. Academic what?
Clinic.
To address the challenges you face in your revision, and it will come to me in form of questions, and then I'll address them. Clap for yourself once. Now I want to raise a platform for us to share. Don't write your name. Don't write your one aspects of finishing strong. I'll up my game in concentration. Have you written that?
Yes.
Say, have you written that?
Yes.
Number 2, I will have a positive attitude. I'll have a positive attitude. I'll have a positive attitude. I will have a positive attitude. I'll ensure I give my best in revision. I will ensure I give my best in revision. I'll ensure I give my best in revision. Number 4, I will consult. I'll consult teachers and other students in areas of academic complexities. In areas of academic complexities. I'll consult teachers and other students in areas of complexity, academic complexity. That means when you have difficulties, you consult teachers. Hello?
Hello.
We are going to number 5. In personal and academic issues, I'll be more organized. In personal and academic issues, I'll be more organized. The other aspect of finishing strong. I'll set goals and targets. I'll set goals and targets. I will set goals and targets in my academics. I'll set goals and targets in academics. I'll set goals and targets. Academic life from today going forward. I'll give you the 3 types of goals. Just write types of goals. Types of goals that you need to set from today going forward. Goals we call immediate goals. Just write the word immediate. Immediate goals. Immediate goals. Be achieved within the now of the moment. That's a very advanced aspect of talking. Immediate goals set to be achieved within the now of the moment. Set to be achieved within the now of the moment. That is immediate goals. Number 2, we have short-term goals. Short-term goals. Set to be achieved after a short period of time. Set to be achieved after a short period of time. E.g., a fortnight. Fortnight is 2 weeks. Just write in brackets, on weekly basis. On weekly basis. Short-term, long-term goals. Long-term goals. Long-term goals. That doesn't say includes your KCPE target. This one includes your KCPE target, your career aspirations. Your career aspiration includes your KCPE target. When you say career aspiration, it swallows even the KCSE target. So includes your KCPE target and your career aspirations. Your career aspirations. You want to become an engineer, that's a long-term goal. Hey, we are which number? 4. Not number 4. The others? 7. Good, number? 7. Thank you. Because that's what we were writing was a breakdown of goals. Is it true? So we are going to number? 7. I'll just write this. I will establish the right revision networks. I'll establish the right revision networks. The right revision partners, in brackets, I'll choose the right revision partners. I'll choose the right revision partners. I'll establish the right revision networks means I'll choose the right revision partners. I will choose the right revision partners. Fully, I will participate fully. I will participate fully in class activities and group discussions. I will participate both self and academic discipline. I will observe 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 both self and academic discipline.
How do I finish strong?
How do I finish strong? This, whatever you're writing, is what will give us the impetus. Guys, are we together?
Yes.
You can never go back to class 5 and start becoming serious in your academic life. But you can start from now and have a brand new ending. Excuse me, are we together?
Yes.
You cannot go back to primary 1 to have a fresh start or brand new beginning. But you can start from where you are, and within the 7 weeks, you have a brand new ending. Oh guys, am I telling you something?
Yes.
Life must be understood backwards, but it has to be lived forward. There are students now in the exam that you start someday. You find yourself getting 60%. But in primary 4, you are getting 80 and 90. Am I right?
Yes.
Hey guys, am I right?
Yes.
Meaning, you cannot go back to class 4 and start getting 90. But what you can do, you can start your academic approach today and start getting the 90. Hey, am I saying something?
Yes.
Sometimes you tell students, you do what you call gap analysis. Gap analysis means, in class 4, I used to get 470 marks. Today, I'm getting 380 marks. This gap, how did it come to be as a student in academics? It means that you take your pen, go back to primary 5 in the mind, write down the things you used to do in primary 5 that used to give you 440 marks. come to class 8, write your academic behavior in class 8. Then make a paradigm shift of the things you used to do in primary 5 that gave you the 450 marks and drop them in your class 8 academic behavior. Trust me, you get 450. Amen? 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 Amen. Because it is at some point in your academic life where there was a disconnect between you and your studies. When you go to primary, let me not go to CBC. If you go to class 6, for instance, you find some students who are very cheerful in class. Is it true? Yes. Teacher me. Teacher, I have an idea. You go to class 8, there are some students who just observe the teacher like this. Hey, class 8, am I talking the truth?
Yes.
The teacher is talking, you can think the teacher is making announcements, and it's a lesson. It's a what?
A lesson.
These are the things I'm talking about. You find a student in class 6, if the teacher marks are wrong, she gives her wrong in a question, she even cries. Is it true? Yes. You go to class 8, you get a wrong, doesn't matter, it is normal, it doesn't even bother you as a person. Class 8, am I talking?
Yes.
That's why you go to Nigerian language and we say, we are asking ourselves in this meeting, where did the water enter the pumpkin fruit? Where did the water enter the pumpkin fruit? Where did the rain start beating me in academics? That's the saying, if you want to finish strong, those are the aspects. Number 1, I will do what? Read number 1 faster. Number 1 says what? Hey, number 1, I have my game in concentration. Sit upright. Concentration. You find a student sitting like a chairman of the school. Sit upright. That's part of concentration. Body posture. When you see students sitting in sagging shoulders like this in the class, so it looks like a caution paper. When you sit upright, you look like a marking scheme. You look like a what? Guys, talk to me. You look like a what?
Marking scheme.
I'll have my game in concentration, meaning that I'll be able to say no to all the distractors that come to my mind when I'm revising. Hey guys, are we together?
Yes.
When the teacher is revising in your class, anything that comes to your mind that is not content of the revision oriented is called a distractor. Hey guys, are we together?
Yes.
After I remember I was talking to some students in a school, from 1 class somewhere. We were outside in the field, and I organized them in groups to discuss high school life. So as they are seated like this, a boy is telling the friend, "Ona ile mwewe." Inazaenda kuchukua kibaraga yangu. And they are in school, and it's a boarding school. Those are what you call distractors. You sit in your class in class 8, but you're concerned about what is happening in the school. Ukiona gari, nani yeye anakuja sasa? You are the school principal through a small. You are managing the school from your desk. Tunaletewa kuni ya shule na hiyo kuni imekauka. Hey students, oh yeah. Tell your neighbor, avoid distractors.
Avoid distractors.
Distractors come in many forms. That girl who is sitting next to you, that boy who is next to you can also become a distractor. There are some students who are permanent noisemakers. Permanent what?
Noisemakers.
Upende, usipende, lazima aongee. A guy who looks like a stone. A boy who looks like a composition. Mungu anasema can I hear some silence at the corner? He's talking from me. He has a page, he knows me. Even students who talk in their sleep. Am I right? Yes. That's when you know your talent has gone to another level. Amelala na anaongea. That's what we call the ability to maintain focus. Hey, look at me student. Class learning, the teacher moves to a corner. The students know the teacher is in that location. The students, the teacher moves to a corner, a boy says, I'm and the teacher is somewhere. He's in the same room. Concentration. Hey guys, am I talking?
Yes.
We are in class here. A carpenter is repairing something in the school. Some furniture. You find a boy assisting the carpenter to hammer nails during the lunch. Distractors coming in front. Hello? Some students in another room, they are learning mashairi. Now maybe class 7 mashairi. Class 8, we are discussing mathematics. In class 7, they are singing a shairi. Nyumba jema si mlango, fungua uingie ndani. Unaona class 8 ameingia ndani. Class 8, tell your neighbor, change. Concentration means having the ability to maintain focus. Maintain what? Focus. If I want to finish strong, I must up my game in concentration. If I've decided to calculate some sums, no matter how sweet the story is from this desperate of mine, I say no. Amen? Amen. Sasa hivi unafanya calculations ambazo unamwambia hapo, uliona Egypt ya. Ndio malize the study session nyinyi mnaona kama Egypt ya. Class 8, am I talking? Yes. Read number 2. Don't finish because of time. What to say so? Positive attitude. Positive attitude. Appreciate yourself. Tell your neighbor, appreciate yourself. Appreciate yourself. Tell your neighbor, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Attitude is about believing in yourself. Believing you can make it in all the subjects. You're sitting in class and saying, "Mimi nangojea Kiswahili." Your students who are very funny. Mimi hesabu nimewachana naye. Nangojea Kiswahili. And you are a student who cannot choose any subject. You are taking all of them. I have boys saying, "Mimi nangojea Kiswahili." Wachana naye. Hello? Hello. Those are guys who do what we call bias in subjects. So in Kiswahili, you are awake. If you become mathematics, but you're just in class, present but absent. Hello? Hello. Neighbor, attitude. Attitude. If you feel small, you become small. Small. If you feel great, you become great. That's what you call attitude. If I some fellow in town, me I love guys sometimes in town. You've got a guy walking in town with a lot of confidence. He doesn't have any money in the pocket, but he has confidence. The guy is just walking. Wait. If he was sick the way he's receiving the phone, you can think he owns the town. Yeah. What was it? Look at this. He doesn't have anything in the pocket. But there's not a fellow with a lot of money, but he doesn't have the confidence. Guys, am I talking? Yes. Tell your neighbor attitude. Attitude. I love an animal in the national park called a lion. You know a lion? Yes. Those who have seen a lion. Have you seen a lion on the TV? Yes. I believe it's a lion. You have seen it? Yes. It's called the king of the jungle. When a lion walks in the national park, every animal respects the lion. Attitude. A lion can eat sungura. It doesn't chase a sungura in the national park. A lion will meet with the hare and just make some noise. It doesn't, because this is waste of resources. Hey, are you getting me? Yes. This is not the focus. It is focusing bigger animals. A lion cannot chase a sungura in the national park. Observe your TV well. It will meet a sungura. No. Just go. So like there is nothing. Because if it uses energy to chase the sungura, it will lose more energy than the energy it will gain after eating the sungura. The size of the animal is not proportional to the energy spent in pursuit. Hey, class 8, are we together? Yes. Lion is very smart. I think when God was creating animals, there was animals he concentrated. Animals like a hen, I think God was tired. Very ugly. There are some animals in the national park which are very boring. Is it true? Yes. One of the ugliest animals in the world is a hyena. Mungu ya mbele ni fupi, sijui ya nyuma ni fupi. Inakaa hivi, geographically not correct. Another small animal called a wato. You know an wato? Yes. Inaitwa ngiri. No memory. If somebody calls you a wato, go to church for repentance. When you repent, you see. I think me sometimes I'm a psychologist, and I go to another level. I imagine the God's creation when he was creating animals. Anaunda wao anaambia pitia kwa secretary uchukue Mungu, kanaenda pia. Akakuchukua alienda. Naiba giraffe anaambia uchukue shingo moja na uchukue shingo zote. Very selfish animal. Haina akaambiwa chukua miguu inatosha na uchukua bubi ya mbele. Hallelujah. Amen. The animal I admire most in the national park is a lion. And in the lion kingdom, a lion does not hunt. The one who hunts is the lioness. Up there is no gender equality. A lion does not hunt. Are you getting me? The one who hunts the lion, and when the lioness gets the prey, the husband eats first. I think this is very serious. They need gender empowerment. They need a serious empowerment. Now a lion, what I want to tell you is, when a lion wakes up in the morning, look at the elephant. Elephant needs prayers. An elephant is too big and it eats herbs. It's herbivorous, is it?
Yes.
Nakula nyasi na meat with the size. Instead of eating meat. That's why a lion, it is very big, but the brain very small. A lion can be chased by a small boy, na sahani na kijiko, with the size. Kanakuwa kinaenda. It is an animal I really sympathize with, is an elephant. So a lion is not as big as an elephant. It's not as mighty as a rhinoceros. It is not as big as some hippopotamus in the waters. But a lion is the king of the... When a lion wakes up in the morning, when it sees an elephant, it is his lunch. It is his what? I can eat this thing. So when an elephant with the size, when it wakes up, when it sees a lion, it knows this thing can eat it. Even with the size. Tell your neighbor attitude. When a lion is hunting, when it is hunting antelopes, for instance, it plans. It sees some antelopes grazing somewhere in the field. A lion will crawl in the grassland. That lioness, up to some considerable distance where the antelopes are grazing. Inachimba chini na ingiza mdomo. Why the hole? The hole will assist the lion because the antelopes cannot locate the direction of the sound. So when they are running away, they run to all direction. They scatter to all direction of safety. Some of them come to where the lion is sleeping. Very smart. A lion ensures every effort invested in a hunting activity is proportional to the returns. Amen?
Amen.
Why do you revise for 2 hours? Then you remember one idea. You need 3. Hey, students, are we there? Yes. It's not serious. You revise for 4 hours. You remember one idea. The secret of success is not in how much you revise, but how much you remember. Amen. Hey guys, am I talking?
Yes.
If I tell me, mimi nasoma leo mwalimu. Nianzia page 4 mpaka page 140. Mimi nikiamua nimeona. What do you remember? Iko kwa hiyo kitabu. Sasa, meaning your reading was not tell your neighbor change. Students, am I saying something?
Yes.
Attitude. A teacher comes to class in maths and you know you're not very good in maths, but you have the right attitude. I believe I'm making it in maths. Mwalimu, I have a question. Mwalimu, I'm requesting for clarification. That is now attitude. Are we together?
Yes.
But look at negative attitude. Mwalimu wenza bado tulifanya mpaka Tuesday. Kuna mahali mimi naye. Even the way you look in class, you look like a geometry person. Like a geometry what? That has lost some good news. Look at yourself. Students, oye.
Oye.
Attitude. Success in life is determined by your attitude. Your attitude. Your attitude determines your altitude. Excuse me. Your attitude determines your how far you go in life is determined by your attitude. Hey guys, am I saying something?
Yes.
If I just student in school who has a negative attitude towards teachers, mimi sipendi yule mwalimu. Other boys says damu niingie kwa hiyo damu yangu nikataa yule mwalimu. Other boys says mimi na yule mwalimu damu yetu haielewa. My students are not here for blood transfusion. You give me a class? Class 8, oye. We'll go to number 3.
I ensure I give my best in revision.
You give your
Best.
nothing but the best. Nothing but
The best.
how do you give your best in revision? For you to have your game in revision, even the teacher comes to class and tells you students, we have some 10 questions here. When you are attempting those questions, close your eyes first and tell yourself, this is my KCPE. Excuse me. Are we together?
Yes.
Every question from the teacher, assume this is, even if it's an assignment, close your eyes first and simulate an exam environment and tell yourself, this is my KCPE, I give them my best. When I become a student of that kind of habit, when I go to the KCPE, I succeed. Excuse me. Are we together?
Yes.
Because I don't take things for granted. There are those students who are given 5 questions from the teacher. Anasema, hizi maswali za kawaida. Ngojea zile za draw. You serious student. I'm a baba. When you get the Ladruba questions from the KCPE, you have anxiety because you have been taking things for granted. But now look at it. Every time 5 questions, this is my KCPE. The same teacher who brought questions to us, I see her as an invigilator in an exam. Are we together? And it's just an assignment. That's what we call finishing strong. Strong. Am I saying something? Yes. Go to the next one. In my areas of academic complexity, don't assume that understanding will come through osmosis. You have to consult. Tell your neighbor, consult. Consult. There are some students who are taking some studies, then she gets to a concept she doesn't understand. Then what does she do? Wacha niende hapa mbele, nitaelewa tu. Wacha nipige. Hii ni kawaida. Now that one has created a gap in your mind. When you go to the exam with academic gaps, that is why you get to a question you don't even have an idea. It is started when you're taking your revision. So give a lot of time to consultations. But you consult on your areas of complexity. Excuse me, are we together? Yes. There are those students who are, I went to another school, I took students to consult teachers. A boy carried all the books, the stuff. Mwalimu anajua alisema tuulize maswali. Tuulize nini? This boy comes the staff room, anambia Mr. Nani usiende na kuja hapa. Ngoja nimalize na huko kwanza. Yaani, let me tell you, consultation is about just consulting. It's consulting with a reason and purpose. Hey guys, am I talking? Yes. Before you go to the teacher, there's another teacher next to you called a student in the same class. Is it? Yes. Who is understanding this subject better? So consult teachers and others too. Students, go to the next one.
I will be more organized in personal and academic issues.
Look at your neighbor. Ask them a question. Are you organized? Look at me. If you want to know students who are not organized, even when they come to school in the morning, some students are very polished, the shoes are okay, if they're using a tie, it's in place, the hair is okay. But then you find a student in the morning looking very original. Even scanning to school in the morning. And I got a hard copy. Hard what? That's a look teacher. Oh, no, I'm going to copy here. Oh, I'm going to get you. Personal organization determines your academic organization. They go together. Excuse me. Yes. Your locker is your office. Have you seen students who are looking for a book in the locker for almost 1 hour? Hey, am I talking the truth? Yes. Why are you asking for your book when the teacher is in class? Because the teacher is here, you cannot shout. I was in a school and they were showing me the way they demonstrate books. Actually, this is mathematics. Mathematics. And you know, in high school, there are subjects like sciences, biology. Study of human. Business. Business. Wakasema history, unazeeka tu. Kitabu yangu history. You show with the face. Kitabu yangu I really like that. Sasa CRE is the easiest. Kitabu yangu see? See? Ukiona haelewi unasisitiza CRE yangu wewe. I really like that. Wakasema agriculture is one of the easiest. Kitabu yangu class 8, be organized. Any students you see in a class roaming about looking for learning materials during the lesson, something is wrong, sir? Somewhere. You find a class 8 going to class 7 to borrow a rubber. You met with him on the street, na kwa pavement. I'm going to class 7. To do what? To borrow a rubber. Where's the rubber? Ameanguka tu hapo kama. Unakuta wanatafuta rubber sasa wote. Hello? Tell your neighbor, be organized. Be organized. When you are organized as a person in the normal life situation, even your ideas in the mind are organized. I think I'm saying something, am I?
Yes.
Go to the next one.
And I will set goals and targets in my academics.
Good. Goals. Listen to me. The one is good? Good. Those students who love football, football match is because we have goal posts. Excuse me. Excuse me. Why do you call it a competition? Because there are some goal posts. If there was no goal post, every position in the field is a goal. Excuse me. They cannot make sense, that football match. Unachukua mpira tuseme imeingia tu, because there are no goal posts. But we need goal posts for that to score, so that we can say we have achieved. I think I'm saying something, am I?
Yes.
So when you sit in a study session in the evening, students, if you want to score 440 marks, you start from this evening today. Am I talking?
Yes.
Get a small timetable for yourself, even at home for your studies. What am I learning today? Mathematics. I'm learning English. What is my target in this mathematics? That's what we're calling immediate goals. Immediate what? Goals. These ones are said to be achieved now and here. In that evening, before you go to sleep, you must achieve immediate goals. Immediate goals will translate to what we call short-term goals. These ones are said to be achieved on a weekly basis. I'll take mathematics revision for the whole week. By the end of the week, I have achieved my target in short-term goals, which is improving in this subject. Excuse me, are we together?
Yes.
You need to have goals that progress marks you to the next goal. If you don't finish an assignment today, don't expect to succeed in a subject. Are we together? Yes. If you copy an assignment, don't expect to succeed. Immediate goals, for instance, an assignment from a teacher. That is called an immediate goal. The teacher comes tomorrow, good morning students, good morning sir. Have you finished my mathematics assignment? Unamwambia mwalimu, look at my timetable. He doesn't allow. He doesn't? So mwalimu sasa wewe mathematics nimekuweka ndani. You know sasa wewe. No matter how good you are at organizing your academic program, you must create room for emergencies. For what? Emergencies. Eldoret, Uasin County is one of the most popular counties in Kenya with ambulances you can never count. You know ambulances? Yes. Eldoret, you cannot finish 3 minutes without an ambulance siren. Up. Dakability, an ambulance. It is known in Kenya because of the Moi teaching referral what? And other hospitals. Nyingi, very many hospitals. Eldoret down has more hospitals than hotels. So ambulances are more in the streets than any other place. I'm telling you the truth. It's only Kenyatta Hospital which can challenge Eldoret town with ambulances. These are the towns that in Kisumu hakuna ambulance. Every town 3 minutes an ambulance, 2 minutes another. Hii imeandikwa Ria, hii imeandikwa Ndoto Hospital, ingine imeandikwa hata hakuna hospitali, they are creating one. So anytime you are driving on the road, an ambulance has a right of way. A right of way. When you are driving, I think you have seen, even when your parents are driving you, or you are in a matatu or whatever, when there's an ambulance, what happens to the driver? Anaweka kando. Sindio? Anaweka kando. Why? This is an emergency. They have a right of way. Ambulance, fire extinguisher, residential motorcade, and a police vehicle on siren. They have right of way. If you don't put the vehicle aside, ikikugonga, the insurance cannot pay you. Because traffic rules, an ambulance have a right of way. The same case in your revision. A teacher's assignment is an emergency. Is a what? Emergency. It has a right of way. So abandon everything else, finish the assignment first, then go back to your personal studies. Hello? Hello. Am I saying something? Yes. I'm using a very good way of illustrating so that you understand. So you don't sit in class one time and you're very busy in a group discussion. Then the teacher comes with some 5 questions from Moi Primary and says, students, stop what you are doing. There are some 5 questions here from Moi Primary I want to attempt. Some students will behave in a very funny way. Those questions from the teacher are called emergencies. They are called what? Emergencies. Abandon what you are doing and then address the emergency. Am I saying something? Yes. Go to the next one. Hey, read faster, yes?
I will establish the right revision networks.
Oh, we have talked about short-term goals, immediate goals, and then long-term goals. Your KCB target. Look here. If your target will get 440 marks, It doesn't start with 440. It starts with this assignment. Are we together?
Yes.
It starts with that emergency from the teacher in class situation. So long-term goal is driven by short-term and immediate goal. Those are the pillars. Excuse me. If you don't achieve your immediate goals, you don't achieve your short-term goals, then forget about long-term goals. They become more narratives. So read what you're reading.
And establish the right revision networks.
Yeah, look here. The right revision networks. Classmates, at this point in time, if you want our school to get to a mean of 400 marks, what we need to know is you don't need a friend now. You need an academic partner, a revision partner. He is my partner in mathematics. She is my partner in this other subject. She is my partner in this other subject. You don't need a permanent friend with whom you face an experience needs together in school. What am I talking about? If you are short in height and you want to grow tall, make tall people your friends. Amen? Amen? Because tall people understand heights. But if you are short in height and your friends are all short, go and join Kenyan Dwarfs Association. Free of charge. Excuse me. I'm not talking about physical height. I'm talking about academic. Talk to me, students. Academic what?
Yes.
You are short in Kiswahili. Unakaa kama msamiati. Na rafiki yako unakaa kama maudhu. Mkitembea kwa shule ni kama mnyonguliko wa vita. How do you do? Can't your brain make the right choices?
Make the right choices.
That person sitting to you in this meeting today is either your academic achievement facilitator or your academic achievement distractor. Am I right?
Yes.
So who is my partner? She is my partner in mathematics. I have another partner in Kiswahili, another partner in this, because I want to improve in other subjects. So make sure you identify the right revision partners. We call it the right revision networks. Revision what? Networks. You have a student who is a no network zone in mathematics, and you want to improve in mathematics. This one says mathematics is a disaster. The friend says mathematics is an error by the Minister of Education. So when they are working together, they are doing what we call failure empowerment programs. Failure empowerment programs in this. As students, one time I went to a school, in a high school, I was talking to students. A boy picked up the hand like this. You know, students are very funny. You don't have a lot of experiences. Come on, yes? How about a boy? Yes, it is a suggestion. Yes, it is an opinion. Yes, I want to ask about chemistry paper 2. What is wrong with chemistry paper 2? Mimi nauliza, ukipea CS for education, afanye chemistry paper 2, anaweza kupata 90 kweli. Yaani, students are very funny. Nasema hii kitu yaanze na CS kwanza aoje. Another boy is mwingine in the school akainua mkono anambia, "Excuse me sir, yes. Now that we are nearing the exams, can you give us a recommendation for the right diet?" Why are you asking about the right diet? Akaniambia, because some people tell us when you eat fish, you remember more. I told this boy, if the government knows that eating fish can make you remember more, what the government could have done, they bring exams and the same day they also bring fish. Unapewa mtihani, alafu mwalimu mwingine anafuata na samaki mbili. Not the primary candidates, students can make you laugh in a school. So in other words,